Good evening, everyone. I hope that everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. My name is QTPerson, and I have the distinct pleasure of being able to present my prospectus dissertation presentation to you on teachers' perceptions regarding mentoring within their professional learning communities. Teachers' perceptions regarding mentoring within their professional learning communities by QTPerson. While reviewing the statement of the problem is while research has established the existence of professional learning communities, PLCs, based mentoring, more still needs to be discovered about the teacher's perception, their experience within the mentoring process, and the effectiveness of PLC based mentoring at different stages of teachers' careers. Evidence of the problem is that this study intends to identify the strengths and the possible deficiencies of PLC mentoring and to analyze the extent to which PLC mentoring relationships affect the formal professional development of teachers and their practical application in their classrooms. Understanding these dynamics is crucial to increasing the utility of mentoring, bolstering teachers' interactions with continuous professional learning, and hence improving the outcomes of a specific activity. My theoretical framework integrates three interrelated theories: Vygotsky's social development theory, situated learning theory, and communities of practice, providing a foundation to align the research purpose, questions, and data collection. These theories combined inform the knowledge of how, within PLCs, distinct types of mentoring foster knowledge acquisition, skills enhancement, and professional interaction among teachers, irrespective of their experience level. Taken together, the theories provide a clear lens through which to examine how and why, within PLCs, mentoring experience promote the growth of individual teachers as well as the development of the shared body of language. In addition, in Vygotsky's works, such concepts as social interactions and the zone of proximal development are directly connected with the analysis of how the novice teachers learn new knowledge with the help of others. In alignment with the data collection methods that involve the description of actual mentoring scenarios in PLCs, situated learning theory focuses on the contextual and practical elements of mentoring. In community of practice theory, it emphasizes the learning processes as collective and community based. Therefore, the study applies this theory to define mutual engagement and shared repertoire in the context of mentoring relationships. All these theories offer different insights and views of the different aspects of mentoring in the PLC. I wanted to share a visual to also explain my theoretical framework. These combined theoretical frameworks will provide a fundamental model for examining how mentoring within PLC impacts teacher learning and the perceived value of collaboration. The research questions of the study will focus on the degree of the actualization of the theoretical tenets of mentoring interactions within the PLCs, as well as the extent to which these interactions foster the instructional development of the teachers. By framing PLC practices through these theories, This study offers a theoretically grounded understanding of their effectiveness in supporting professional growth and collaboration. Taking a look at my review of literature, I will explore the role of mentoring in professional learning communities, the benefits of mentoring in professional learning communities, challenges of mentoring in professional learning communities, and best practices for effective mentoring in professional learning communities. When it comes to the role of mentoring in professional learning communities, according to Ben Amron and Davidovich, 2024, mentoring is often the first form of professional learning a teacher receives. Often we see novice teachers need support and guidance to overcome obstacles they may encounter in their first year of teaching. According to research by Trevathan, education has endured many changes when it comes to teachers' experiences, and some of these changes have caused veteran teachers to find the need for having a mentor. Mentoring within professional learning communities, or PLCs, has gained significant attention recently as an effective means of professional development for teachers. Implementing the practice of professional learning communities has been recognized as a way to foster better relationships and create a healthy learning environment, according to White and Jeffries. For educators, as our needs change and our learning interests evolve, mentoring within our professional learning community can prove to be valuable. Benefits of mentoring in professional learning communities as it pertains to the review of literature. A professional learning community can support teacher mentoring in many ways. Fred et al. 2020 shares one of the benefits of mentoring in PLCs is the professional development and growth of educators. This is one way that teachers enhance their teaching practices. New teachers get assurance from experienced teachers, hence improving their manner of handling students and execution of their teaching duties, according to Smith, 2021. According to Clark et al., the PLC is a context in which teachers can work cooperatively and in camaraderie with their colleagues, so they are enriched by each other's practices, knowledge, and ideas. Participants mentioned that the creation of multiple small learning communities enables teachers to learn from their colleagues in PLCs, and in particular through mentoring partnerships where teachers feel supported by common goals, according to Garcia et al. There are some challenges of mentoring in professional learning communities, according to the review of literature. Many schools or school districts that experiment with PLC experience major structural barriers that hinder the mentoring process. One of the major concerns arising out of the present study is scarcity of time for integration. A teacher is likely to spend inadequate time collaborating with other teachers, according to Thomas and Lomba. According to Muna and Kalam, occasionally teachers get the impression that there needs to be more time to engage in and accomplish the tasks or goals planned for during the PLCs. For example, teachers may need help to effectively analyze data, discuss insights, and collaboratively plan improvement strategies within a single session, making it difficult to achieve deep, impactful collaboration. The structure of PLCs themselves can also contribute to these challenges. According to Fred et al., educators must have a growth mindset when it comes to making PLCs work. Educators must view PLC work as ongoing processes. In addition, mentoring within PLC places an extra burden on mentor teachers who often take on this role in addition to their regular teaching responsibilities assigned by their administrator or district by 2024. This issue is especially relevant for expert teachers who may be expected to lead without adequate support or compensation, which can reduce their motivation to engage fully with their mentees. PLC-based mentoring fosters a culture of professional learning and development by targeting the professional development needs of teachers at different career phases. Since best practices are a work in progress, the exchange between the mentors creates a friendly atmosphere that helps build confidence and flexibility. Chen et al. Therefore, school districts and administrators must strive to adopt effective formal PLC structures that include mentoring while at the same time providing professional development for the mentors and the best practices in mentoring, according to Frick, 2021. I also want to review the best practices for effective mentoring in professional learning communities according to the review of literature. Some of the best practice components that schools, districts, and schools can ensure are included in the implementation of the mentoring PLCs are as follows. Specific objectives for the use of mentoring are that the program should provide clear purpose and responsibilities of both the mentor and the mentee, according to White and Harris. It helps to avoid situations when one of the partners does not share the goals of the other party. Consistent and scheduled mentoring sessions are essential for productive mentoring relationships, according to Brown et al. In order for relationships to build and factors such as trust, respect, and accountability to be established, there must be regular interactions provided through continuity and structure. In PLCs, leadership responsibilities are distributed to ensure that all stakeholders are held accountable for the successful implementation of the group's goals and objectives, according to Jones. When the team members can implement shared role of responsibility within their PLC, each member can feel as though they are contributing value to the team's overall success. Now let's take a look at the summary of literature. What is known about the problem? The literature review provides an overview of essential facts about mentoring in professional learning communities. Research identifies that in PLCs, mentoring promotes teacher collaboration, professional learning, and teaching practice enhancement. From an intellectual standpoint, these practices align with the theoretical frameworks of Vygotsky's social development theory, situated learning theory, and the communities of practice, which highlight the importance of social interaction, context-based learning, and community engagement in the development of teaching skills. What is not known about the problem? The literature review develops a case for further research into teachers' perceptions concerning mentoring within PLCs, particularly in diverse contexts. Scarce information is available about teachers' attitudes toward such experiences, according to Mabanda and McKay. Continuing with the summary of literature, what gaps in the current empirical literature need to be filled? According to my research study thus far, a limited number of studies on the focus of mentoring in PLCs for early career teachers, particularly in different types of settings, and the number of in-depth investigations concerning cross-disciplinary mentoring is scant. There are no longitudinal perspectives for measuring outcomes of this type of mentoring. Moreover, since PLCs are implemented inconsistently within schools, there are problems with generalizing such findings. When I think about how will my study fill these gaps, this research aims to fill the existing gap in the literature by exploring the novice and veteran teachers' perceptions of mentoring within PLCs and how such interactions may enhance teachers' professional learning, instructional practices, and preparedness to meet current and future learning demands in school. Hence, this research seeks to contribute to the existing literature on the nature of the structured and collaborative approach to teacher mentoring in PLCs, to enhance teachers' practices and school climate for the novice and experienced teachers. In addressing such gaps, this research allows insights to be used for future mentoring practices and policy within PLCs, which adds further depth to the understanding of adequate teacher support and collaboration. So the purpose of the study, this qualitative study aims to explore teachers' perceptions of mentoring within professional learning communities, PLCs, and examine how these mentoring experiences may support their professional growth, development, and teaching practices. In addition, this study focuses on understanding mentoring's role in fostering collaboration and skill sharing among teachers in the PLC setting. A phenomenological approach will be utilized to capture teachers' lived experiences and insights into the impact of mentoring within these communities. This study will address the following central research question. How do novice and veteran teachers perceive and experience the mentoring process within their school-based PLCs? Sub-questions that will be addressed are: how do mentoring relationships between novice and veteran teachers affect their professional development and growth within a PLC? In addition, what challenges and obstacles have teachers encountered in implementing and maintaining mentoring within their PLCs? And at last, how do mentoring relationships within PLCs influence teachers' instructional practices and adaptability in response to evolving educational demands? Looking at my methodology overview, my research design is a phenomenological qualitative study. Participants in my study will consist of about 15 to 20 K-12 novice and veteran teachers from one single school district. I aim to have a purposely sampled group of participants. The participants would include both novice teachers with 1 to 3 years of teaching experience and veteran teachers with 10 or more years of experience. I hope to measure understanding of contextualized experiences, specifically on how the teachers tackle some of the challenges and reap the benefits of mentoring within a PLC setting. My data collection will include interviews and focus group discussions with both new and experienced teachers in one school district. My data analysis will be thematic analysis used to identify and interpret patterns within participants' responses. I am going to conduct semi-structured interviews individually because this gives opportunities for participants to express themselves on their experiences and views on mentoring within PLCs fully. Interviews will also be conducted in a form of focus groups to enable participants to share their experience and group reflections on PLCs based on mentorings. Both are structured to capture detail and contextualize responses that are relevant to the research questions of the study. The significance of my study: potential knowledge within the field of education. The significance of this study will extend across personal, practical, and intellectual domains, making it a meaningful contribution to education research and practice. To this researcher, the study will be fulfilling a personal interest in increasing the efficiency of mentoring practices to help teachers, irrespective of their years of service, especially in PLCs. In practical terms, this study will contribute to understanding how mentoring within PLCs can help achieve the objectives of school-based professional development by creating a culture of teacher learning. The intellectual contribution of this study will lie in its analysis of the mutual benefits of mentoring for both novice and veteran teachers, providing insights that can be applied to enhance the theoretical understanding of mentoring as a collaborative, community-based learning process within educational institutions. Potential contributions to educational practice and our policy. The presented results are intended to contribute to the improved understanding of mentoring within PLCs and help educational leaders develop effective strategies for creating a positive and productive learning community for teachers and students alike. I thank you all for taking the time out to listen and review my dissertation prospectus presentation, and I welcome any questions that you may have. Thank you.